We welcome you to the Power Circuit. This program is brought to you by the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. I am Amara Agogoisi. Come along with us on this half-hour program to get the latest information about the Nigerian power sector. Minister formally receives draft electricity policy and implementation plan. MD of TCN clinches Icon of Good Leadership Award. TCN acquires transformer regeneration machines, trains engineers. In the interview segment, we will be having a session with the Acting General Manager Transmission, Osogbo Region of TCN, Engineer Olatubosun Additional. Ensure you stay with us for this explorative insight into the activities of the region, which covers bulk power transmission across some southwestern states. Let's have the reports, please. Stay with us. The zero draft of the National Integrated Electricity Policy and Strategic Implementation Plan has been formally presented to the Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu. The minister was on ground to receive the document from the team lead, United Kingdom Nigeria Infrastructure Advisory Facility, Frank Edozie, at the Ministry of Power, Abuja, marking a critical milestone of the reforms in the Nigerian electricity supply industry.
Delivering a remark at the ceremony, the Minister of Power said the event marked a critical juncture in the nation's journey towards achieving a robust, sustainable and inclusive power sector that meets the aspirations of all Nigerians. Before this document was put together, collaborations with the stakeholders in the power sector were ongoing in line with the Electricity Act 2023. These engagements include the Ministerial Retreat and the 8th African Energy Marketplace, AEMP. Chief Adelabu said the NIEP-SIP is a comprehensive document that outlines policy interventions across the entire value chain from generation and transmission to distribution and off-grid segments of the sector. There is also a strong emphasis on achieving improved sector liquidity, creating an enabling environment for investment to thrive, integrating renewable energy sources, enhancing grid reliability, and ensuring equitable access to electricity for all Nigerians. The minister assured of his commitment to transparency, accountability, and inclusivity at every policy implementation stage.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, has taken delivery of transformer regeneration machines. A transformer oil filtration machine is used to treat oil and ensure safe operation of the power equipment. The TCN management has ensured it trained 30 engineers from the 10 regions on the use of this new machine. Here is a highlight of the training which took place at the Kaduna Regional Headquarters in Mando, Kaduna.
In his charge to the 30 officials of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, attending the training, the Assistant General Manager, Transmission at the Kaduna Sub-Region of TCN, Engineer Nasiru Fada, said the acquisition of the transformer regeneration machine presented quite an enormous opportunity for the company's officials to build their capacity.
So, we should use this opportunity, please, as it comes. We should listen attentively, ask questions on whatever we don't understand, because by the time we finish this training, we expect everybody, when we go back to our own region, we operate this type of machine.
The vendor for the transformer regeneration machine took time to explain the process and functionality of the machine to TCN staff, who demonstrated passion to update their knowledge on the use of the machine. Right at the training ground in the switchyard of the Mando substation, which houses the Kaduna Regional Headquarters, the Assistant General Manager, Transformer and Reactors at the TCN Corporate Headquarters, Engineer Ismail Inuwa, said the delivery of the machine was quite remarkable. According to the Principal Manager, Substation, World Bank Project Implementation Unit at TCN, Engineer Saliman Ibrahim, 4 of the transformer regeneration machines were procured. Engineer Ibrahim said the training had 30 in-house engineers coming from the 10 regions of the company.
The oil regeneration machine specifically is used for improving the stability of the transformer oil or reactor oil in order to improve or to prolong the service life of the transformer oil reactor. And today we are here in Kaduna for the training program on the operation of the oil regeneration machine, with 30 engineers being trained, which are selected all across the country. They came all the way from different TCN regions for the training.
With this training, the management of TCN has high expectations from the participating staff. Engineer Ibrahim rated the engineers of TCN high for quickly adopting the skills for operating the machine during the training session. Corroborating the stance of Engineer Ibrahim, the vendor, Mr. Hassan Zo, said TCN engineers have the capacity to operate the machine.
There's this theory and this manual and the operation, these directions, we give it to everybody, and both in-house this training and also the on-field training. So we are running this on-field training presently, and to everybody can physically to see the machine and know how to run the machine, operate the machine. We can see engineers, they have a lot of knowledges and they are learning very fast, and they are capable to handle the machine.
The power circuit continues right after this break.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, transmits bulk electricity from power generating companies, GENCOs, distribution load centers of distribution companies, DISCOs, nationwide. At TCN, we transport bulk electricity at very high voltage to DISCOs, who now off-take it and distributes it directly to electricity customers nationwide. TCN does not generate electricity. We transport the quantum of power generated to distribution load centers. TCN does not distribute electricity directly to electricity consumers. Our job stops where that of the DISCOs begin. TCN, transmitting bulk electricity in the most efficient and effective manner.
In commemoration of the 2024 International Youth Day, the West African Youth Parliament has conferred the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, Engineer Dr. Sule Ahmed Abdulaziz, with the Icon of Good Leadership Award. Engineer Abdulaziz was conferred the award alongside other notable personalities during a symposium by the Youth Parliament held at the Merit House, Abuja. Let's take you through the highlights.
The organizers said the resilience and quality leadership style of the MD of TCN stood him out among his peers.
It will be conferred on the MD CEO of Transmission Company of Nigeria, Engineer Dr. Sule Ahmed Abdulaziz. Engineer Dr. Sule Abdulaziz is the MD CEO of the Transmission Company of Nigeria. Today he is being honored by the West African Youth Parliament in view of his outstanding contributions to digital innovation in Nigeria and West Africa.
Bonsoir à tout le monde.
Good evening, everyone.
Je réponds au nom de Nicodème
I am Nicodème from Côte d'Ivoire.
C'était un immense honneur pour moi d'être ici.
It is a pleasure for me being here.
Et pour la communauté, pour la jeunesse et la communauté musulmane.
I'm honored to be here to present my community in Côte d'Ivoire.
Je suis venu ici pour présenter ce
I'm here to present this award of confirmation. Monsieur Engineer Soule Abdelaziz, for what you are doing for the development of the youth, empowerment. We encourage you to do much to impact the life of the youth, and so that God will help you to do more. Merci beaucoup.
In his remarks to recognize the award, the TCN boss and chairman, Executive Board of West African Power Pool WAP, applauded the youth group for the gesture and encouraged them to be good ambassadors of the sub-region.
We are glad to receive this Pan-African Youth Leadership Award. And we will proudly display it, knowing that you are all working purposely to achieve great things. The West African Youth Parliament is doing a formidable job in empowering youth and equipping them with the necessary skills, knowledge, and opportunities to engage in leadership roles and actively participate in the governance of their communities and countries. Never forget that you are leaders of tomorrow. Thank you for this very valuable award. God bless you all. Thank you.
This is the interview segment of the Power Circuit. With us today is the Acting General Manager Transmission, Osogbo Region of TCN, Engineer Olatubosun Adesina. He will be enlightening us on the operational activities of the region, which covers bulk power transmission across some southwestern states. How crucial is Osogbo region to the national electricity grid?
Osogbo region is a major supplier of bulk power to Ibadan Electricity Distribution Company and as well as the Premier Electricity Distribution Company. These two DISCOs have their franchise across 7 states, namely Oyo, Osun, Ogun, Ondo, Ekiti, Kwara, and some parts of Kogi states.
Can you speak about the projects that have been delivered in this region?
In terms of project execution, I want to give kudos to the current management of TCN, headed by Engineer Dr. Soule Abdelaziz. Under his watch, TCN has been able to aggressively transform evacuation and transmission of bulk power from the GENCO to the DISCOs. And this has been made possible through a program called NETMAP. Osogbo region has been a major beneficiary of this program and has greatly improved the image of TCN in the aforementioned states in terms of welfare and socio-economic activities. Before I go into executed projects, I think I need to tell you what state Osogbo region was in terms of evacuation and really in the last, about a year ago. I'm happy to inform you that we have increased our wheeling capacity from 8,500 NVA to 8,846 NVA. And by the grace of God, in less than 6-7 months, we should improve our evacuation capacity on the 330 from what it is presently, that is 1,140 MVA, to 2,040 MVA. In about 6 months by the time we'll be able to rounding up with some ongoing projects. Let me just give a breakdown of some of the completed projects and probably places that will benefit. Some of the completed projects are located in one of our substations at Ilori, which is otherwise known as the Sawmill TS. This station used to be a 105 NVA station before, but with the inclusion of an execution and commissioning of the new 100 NVA in that station, the capacity of that station has been increased from 105 to 205 NVA, and quite a number of places that will benefit include Kishi, Ute, Ogbomoso, and other places like Bosea too. In fact, surprise load within the Ilori metropolis will also be improved. We commissioned a new station at Moyo. It's just a one transformer, a 1x66 MV transformer. And by commissioning of this station has greatly relieved by saying TS. Before now we take supply from that, but with the commissioning of the transformer, that transformer feeds Oyo and some adjoining towns.
Are there other areas where transmission projects have been delivered under the TCN Osogbo region?
At Osogbo here, we've been able to increase our capacity from a 120 MVA 13233 station to 180 MV by the commissioning of a new 60 MVA last year. And this commissioning, the transformer will improve supply to Ede axis, Waterwork. We have about 2 universities there and 1 federal polytechnic. Places like Owode Sekona will also benefit from the installation of this transformer. At Chagam, we commissioned 2 60 MVA transformers, and this has increased the capacity of that station from 60 MVA to a 180 MVA station. Another project, aside transformer installation, we've been able to execute reconductoring of transmission lines, and I can mention a few, particularly is the Ayede LA 132 kV line and the Ayede Jericho 132 kV line. This has greatly increased our wheeling capacity to Jericho TS, to Ibadan North, Susayi, and some other stations along that corridor. At Osogbo substation here, we are installing a 300 MVA, which will increase the capacity of the 330 from 390 to 690 MVA. And this will increase our evacuation capacity and also transmitting capacities. At Osogbo here also, we are working on the 14233 side. The installation of a 100 MVA transformer is ongoing. This will increase the capacity of that station from 180 to 280 on completion, and this means that we can deliver more energy to the discos here in Osogbo and the environs.
TCN has specific projects for this region to strengthen power transmission in some states. What are they?
At Gomo, we are undergoing the installation of a 300 MVA 330 132 transformer. On completion, it will increase the capacity of that station from a 2x150 to a station of 600 MVA. And we are glad that by the completion of that project, it will eliminate load shedding and increase our evacuation capacity and increase wheeling capacity to the discos. At Omoro, there is this installation of 100 MVA ongoing, and on completion it will increase the capacity of that station from 30 MVA to 130 MVA. At Jericho, at Ibadan there, we are undergoing installation of a 100 MVA transformer, which will increase the capacity of that station from the present 40 MVA to 140 MVA towards Ekiti and Ondo states. At the moment, we are feeding those two states on Osogbo Akure 132 kV line, and by extension from Akure we have another line going to Ado-Ekiti. This presently caters for the load of Ondo and Ekiti states. Unfortunately, we've not been able to send so much power on this line because of the age and few limitations we have on that line. Presently, we are sending about 50 to 60 megawatts, which is grossly inadequate. But TCN is coming up with a very gigantic project at Akure, which is the commissioning of a 330-132 substation. In this station, we are going to have a 2x150 MVA, 330-132 transformers, 2 number, which translates to 300 MVA. And then on the 132-33 side, there is the installation of a 2x60 MVA ongoing, which translates to 120 MVA. On completion, it will greatly improve supply to both Ondo and Ekiti states. At Osogbo here, we have what is called a reactor, which is the installation of the 75 MX reactor is ongoing. On completion, this will really improve the quality of voltage being sent to the discos.
That was the Acting General Manager Transmission, Osogbo Region of TCN, Engineer Olatubosun Additional, speaking. It is exciting to learn about the daily efforts that go into the dispatch of bulk power across Osun, Ekiti, Oyo, Ondo states and more from the Osogbo region through the national electricity grid. Let's have a recap of today's featured reports. Minister formally receives draft electricity policy and implementation plan. MD of TCN clinches Icon of Good Leadership Award. TCN acquires transformer regeneration machines, trains engineers. In the interview segment, you heard from the General Manager, Transmission, Osogbo Region of TCN, Engineer Olatubosun Additional. It was an insightful time to learn more about the dispatch of bulk power across Osun, Ekiti, Oyo, Ondo states and more from the Osogbo region. TCN has made this episode and the previous ones available for you on the TCN YouTube channel. Kindly connect with TCN on all its social media platforms, liking the TCN page on Facebook via Transmission Company of Nigeria. Also follow TCN on X, formerly Twitter, by searching for @TCN_Nigeria. Experience TCN and X activities on Instagram as you click TCN_Nigeria. Please send your observations and comments by email to affairs.public@tcn.org.ng. And for more information about TCN, visit the interactive website www.tcn.org.ng. Do you want to get information about TCN on the go? Then www.tcnnews.ng is also another website for you where TCN keeps you updated about power sector activities. Don't forget to join TCN in safeguarding power transmission lines, towers and substations in your locality, as the company is already recording success in the fight against vandalism. I am Amara Agugesi. Thank you for hanging on.